All new this morning, investigators have new leads in the shooting death of a Kennesaw State University football player, and they're hoping a big cash reward will help them find out who's responsible. Ladarius Clardy was found dead in his car that crashed off a road in Escambia County, Florida last week. The sheriff's office says someone had fired more than 50 rounds into his car. His community, both back home in Florida and at Kennesaw State, says the 18-year-old was a bright young athlete. Now, hours ago, the sheriff's office released these photos of a black 2014 Ford Fusion, which they believe could have been used in the homicide. They found and seized the car, and now they want to know who was inside the car. The reward in this case is now up to $10,000.